I'm reviewing Ecco the Dolphin for Sega Genesis / Megadrive. You control like obviously it's a very hard game. I've just beat it. It took me 3 days to beat it. I beat it without a walkthrough because I just thought I'd just give it a go without a walkthrough. It took me 3 days to beat it. It's a hard game, but fortunately you've got unlimited continues. Like I said, you control like obviously, and the point is you've got to rescue your family because your family get took away your pod by an evil vortex queen, and she's hard. You fight at the end, she's hard, and if you lose on the final fight, you've got to start from the machine all over again. So when you get there, you better be ready for the fight. Otherwise, you get thrown all the way back to the start of the machine again. You have to go through it all again, and it's an hard fight. You've got to take her eyes out first, and then you've got to break her jaw 3 times, and then hit her about 5 more times, and then she dies, and then your family release, and that's the end of the game. But before all that, you fight. You go through random levels and avoid enemies and save dolphins and such and help other dolphins out and do puzzles to move on to the next levels. And there's another boss you fight about 3/4 of the way through the game, the asteroid. Not when you meet him in the future. You go back in the past and you fight him. Even though he sends you back in the past, you fight him. That's an hard fight, but not as hard as a Vortex Queen, obviously. But I think they're the only 2 main boss fights that I'm aware of. Don't think there's many more. I just beat the game today. Would I recommend the game? It's alright. Give it a 6. It's not a great game. It's alright, but there's better games. I mean, it's definitely a frustrating game. But I beat it. A lot of people can't beat this game apparently, but I don't think it's the greatest of games. I mean, it gets mixed reviews. A lot of people say it sucks, it's just too hard. They play one level and then turn the game off. But there's other gamers who beat it who think it's a great game. But I'd give it a 6, just past average. 6. And I'm told the sequel, Tides of Time, is even harder than this, as if they didn't think this game was hard enough already. The sequel's even harder. I'll review that later down the line because I'm going to play that game in the future. I've not played that game yet. I've only just got this one. I've just beat it in 3 days. 72 hours. The sequel, Tides of Time, I will review that when I beat that later down the line. So yeah, that's all there's to say. 6 out of 10. It's an okay game. It's worse, it's better. But I have to see what Tides of Time is like. I'm told that game, like I just said, is even harder. So we'll have to see. But anyway, this game, Ecco the Dolphin, for Sega Genesis / Megadrive, gets a 6 out of 10. Thanks for watching.